Hi, this is Rachel.
And this is Kendra.
And you're watching This Week in TV. Today we've got the week's scheduling highlights, and then we're chatting about series finales. First, Kendra, what's on?
Well, Rachel, on Monday, Hart of Dixie returns at 9 on the CW, and at 9 on Bravo, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills has its season finale. On Tuesday, the State of the Union address will run on all major networks, but the CW will still air new episodes of 90210 and Remodeled. On Wednesday, Touch, starring Kiefer Sutherland, has its series premiere on Fox at 9, then the Challenge Battle of the Exes premieres at 10 on MTV. So if that's the beginning of the week, what else is on, Rachel?
Well, Kendra, on Friday we have 2 hours of Chuck on NBC, including the series finale at 9, Chuck vs. The Goodbye. It's also the premiere of Spartacus Vengeance on Starz. On Sunday, it's the Pro Bowl on NBC for you football fans, and HBO is launching new series Luck with the pilot, though you may have already previewed that last fall. In honor of this week's Chuck series finale, Kendra and I started thinking about finales over the years, both the good and the bad. In a change of pace, Kendra will begin by running down her least satisfying series finales. Then I'll conclude with my favorites. Kendra?
Well, I think what makes for the worst and most unsatisfying finales are those that were intended to be season finales, then ended up being series finales when a show was canceled without enough warning. Since the most painful for us fans are those dramas or dramedies with some mystery, romance, or other question left unanswered, my top 5 worst, aka most unsatisfying finales are Life, Journeyman, Heroes, Pushing Daisies, and The 9 Lives of Chloe King. For most of these, we can draw our own conclusions that the characters figured out how to ultimately save the world, who framed them for murder, what they're supposed to really fix by time traveling, or how they can be in a long-term relationship without touching. But in most of these, those big mysteries left mid-unravel will probably always drive us fans a little nuts. My plea is for more networks to take the route that it looks like ABC Family is planning for The 9 Lives of Chloe King and create at least a made-for-TV movie giving us some resolution. So those are my picks for the worst finales. What are yours for the best series finales, Rachel?
Well, my favorites are pretty varied and include 6 Feet Under, Friday Night Lights, Arrested Development, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Friends. Don't jump on me for choosing Arrested Development. I still recognize the show's life ended too soon, but nonetheless, their finale episode was pretty perfect, including that super in-joke with maybe pitching the family story as a movie, which years later looks as though it may finally be happening. I also tend to favor the finales that neatly tie everyone's stories up in bows, with 6 Feet Under at the absolute top of my list. So those are my favorite finales. Tell us your favorite and least favorite series finales in the comments.
That's it for this week. Stay tuned to Cedric's Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channel for more TV news and buzz.
And we'll see you next week.